So you got nothing better to do than stand outside?
Absolutely not. Do you have a problem with that? Do I have a job?
I'm just conversating with you.
What's your first name, Chief?
Mine?
Yep.
Really?
Your first name? You can't remember your first name?
I just smoke.
Okay. All right. Somebody tell me his first.
In private property.
This is private property?
In here is private, yes.
Who pays? Who's the owner of this building? Can I speak to him?
That'd be the commissioner.
Hey, too far, man. You can't go past that building back there.
Well, that's not true.
Please.
That's not true.
Yes,
that's why you
it's
have
true.
this under
There's
here.
a sign back there that says you're not allowed to walk back this far.
De-escalate. Where's the sign
You're
say?
not allowed to walk back this far.
De-escalate. Can you show me that?
Okay.
Do police officers really protect citizens' rights as they claim? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video features multiple situations where citizens were simply exercising their freedom of speech, only to be met with unreasonable interference from the police. Some officers even showed clear signs of irritation and abuse of power. Will these citizens stand their ground, or will they be forced to back down? Stick around to find out. Wasting time harassing a citizen exercising their constitutional rights. An ignorant cop gets educated.
The clock's ticking.
Getting some clarification. You said you have nothing to do, so I don't think we're in a rush, right?
Kicking off today's video is a case of policing by emotion. On October 31st, 2024, a citizen was peacefully protesting near a business in Live Oak, Texas. But because the management didn't like it, they called the police. The police showed up and boom, First, Fourth, and even Fifth Amendment violations instead of protection. How badly the police handled this situation? Oh, watch and let me know what you think.
Hey, good afternoon.
We just got called over here.
I figured you might.
They don't really like your sign.
I'm sure they don't.
Is there a reason why you're doing that?
Yeah, I'm just engaged in peaceful protest. I'm not happy with them right now, so just saying how a healthy way.
I'm gonna get with them, but just know if they don't want your property, I have to trust. I'm just saying.
I know. If they want to, that's fine, but I've never even been on the property, so I know how to stay on the sidewalk.
If they want to do, obviously they called, so I'm sure they don't want you here for their business. Whatever reason, I don't understand what happened.
Right. Well, I hope you tell me on the sidewalk here, saying how I feel.
And like I said, I'm gonna get with them, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you planning on staying here a while?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm not happy with them right now, so I'm just.
Were you a coworker or know someone who or?
Yeah, a combination of things, I guess, but yeah. So right now I'm just engaged in First Amendment.
Well, you're not on their property.
Right. Hopefully you let them know.
So we did let them know that. So
Okay.
we can't come with that.
Right.
However, you had disorderly conduct, and that's if, again, first we got called for it. So remember,
I mean, protesting is not like disorderly conduct unless it violates a time, place, or manner type of restriction at traditional public forum.
Correct, but in regards to the language and vulgar in a display, it tends to.
The First Amendment is meant to protect people that don't like your speech. It protects all of that. So it's not disorderly conduct. I could say anything. I could say F the police if I want to. I could.
If they tell us anything, you can say as much as you want.
It's not based off of their feelings, though. I can't. It's not. That's why it's solid. It's black and white. There's no.
It's a public disturbance, and the disturbance if someone's offended by it.
That's subjective, though.
But it's still their right if they're disturbed.
Disorderly conduct under Section 42.01 of Texas law includes using abusive language directed at someone to incite violence, creating excessive noise, or threatening public safety. Not just because there's an F word on a sign, officer. Using the F word or other profanity while holding a protest sign falls under one of the 5 protected freedoms of the First Amendment. So stop making up laws just to violate citizens' rights.
That's. I would look it up. I would talk to your supervisor first because that's completely wrong, and you'd subject yourself to a lawsuit if you were to try to charge of what I say. I would look into that if I were you before you make any.
You never stepped foot on property, so
of course.
you're good on that, right? You're on the side property. Okay, that's.
Then that's.
Finds that offensive.
I'm so sorry. This
okay.
on the grind finds me if I'm offended.
I see, dude. It's not literally a big deal. All we're asking is she just wants you to leave. So if you're willing to leave, we can issue you a citation for...
You would be wrong for that. I would talk to your supervisor.
That is my supervisor over there.
Then Canales, is that how you pronounce your name, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. I would look into that because I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm not going to leave because she's offended. The whole point is that I'm not happy.
So you'd be okay if I go to your house and put profanity and I just stand in front of your house?
There's nothing I could do. Maybe, but so I can't. What am I supposed to do about it? Am I supposed to like stand my ground? Am I supposed to call the cops? No, because you have everything you want to say, and you know what I'm saying.
As long as it's not offensive. Like, why do you got?
As long as it's not offensive, because it's exactly how I feel. On the grind, that's how I feel.
Is it this grind or is it
Absolutely,
on the grind?
absolutely.
They do something.
Absolutely. I'm not doing this for no reason.
Maybe there's some misunderstanding or what happened.
No, I'm not. I would rather just tell them how I feel this way by showing the draft. It's a law. It's a case law that basically solidifies the fact that you can say.
Somebody finds it offensive.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm saying.
No, I know. You're wrong about that. But I hear what you're saying. But I highly suggest that you look into that. Absolutely not. Do you have a problem with that? Do I have a job?
I'm just conversating with you.
Talking to you.
All right, just hang tight, cause.
No, I'm not hanging tight. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are detained.
Really? For what?
Yes.
I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and I want to speak to a lawyer before answering any questions.
Get a lawyer over here. We're not gonna wait for that. You can record all you want. Sorry, what you got? Back up. We'll take it out. Sign, officer. My name is Sean. Had a good interaction with the police.
The clock's ticking.
Some clarification. You said you didn't have nothing to do, so I don't think.
$2,000 a minute. That's how much I charge for unlawful detainments.
Now you're getting to work. That's the whole point. Then you're pointing at me. I already went. You came here for one purpose and you're not doing your purpose. You're right, officer.
So, talk to on the grind. No one's offended of anything, so you can be out there as long as you want. Yeah, other than that. You just not like their motives or what happened, or you should what you want. Don't talk to us if you want to.
All right. Yeah. No. I have my own reasons to peacefully protest. That's what I'm gonna do.
Or it's another company.
Not at all.
You don't like them?
Nope. I sure don't. I mean,
Well,
what would you think?
I'm not. Anyways, I'm more of a Dutch Bros type of guy.
Right. I was gonna say tomorrow my sign's gonna be Dutch Bros is better.
Dutch Bros is better. You're on a public sidewalk. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Right on. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. You be safe. If anything
All right. You too.
comes up, you want to let me know.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right,
Appreciate
you have
it.
a good day.
You as well.
No clue what made these officers change their tune so quickly. Maybe they talked to their supervisor, and the supervisor said that since the citizen did nothing wrong, they should stop harassing him. However, as you can see, cops never admit they're wrong. I'd actually respect them if they just apologized and said they learned something from the encounter. But nope, that ego is way too big to let them humble themselves before the people they serve. Whoa, Lieutenant Russell gets upset because a citizen refuses to show ID. You can't leave.
Come on, man. What's your first name?
You don't need my first name.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
do.
commit no crime.
No, I do need it.
No, you don't.
I need to know everybody that's in the crime scene.
No, you don't. I'm not on the crime scene.
All right, you.
Oh, continuing with another situation where the police perform an unreasonable duty. On September 15th, 2024, a citizen was hanging out for a midnight stroll in a residential area of Lexington Park, Maryland, when Sergeant Russell stopped him just because he refused to provide his name or ID, without any suspicion of a crime. Russell wasn't too happy about being denied the chance to flex his authority, so what went down? Let's find out.
And what's your first name, Chief?
Mine?
Yep.
I just smoke.
Okay. All right. Somebody tell me his first name.
They don't know. Shit, don't even know. I just met these young ladies tonight, man.
You got ID on you?
No, sir.
Nothing.
No.
Come on, can we just
I guess you hanging out then.
Hey, I can hang out.
How you gonna drive if you're that smoked up you can't even remember your own name?
No, I only smoke.
Huh?
Yeah, tobacco.
Okay, and tobacco has messed your brain up that bad you can't remember your own name?
Cigarette. Motherfucker, as long as your feet.
If you can't remember your own name, how you gonna drive?
Turn signals on and all that. I asked Black give me a ride. That's Black.
No.
Who that?
Hey, come on, man. What's your first name?
You don't need my first name.
Yeah,
I ain't commit no crime.
No, I do need it.
No, you don't. I'm not on the
I
crime
do.
scene.
All right, you can hang out then.
That's cool.
All right. Y'all can roll.
Okay.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. What car is yours?
It don't matter. They don't need my ID. I ain't commit no crime.
Okay. Well, you can hang out till we're done.
It don't matter.
A citizen who knows the law and won't let cops violate their rights? That's a major headache for Sergeant Russell, but what can you do when Maryland state law and the Fourth Amendment both agree citizens can withhold ID from police without evidence or reasonable suspicion of a crime?
What's your name and badge number?
Lieutenant Russell.
Lieutenant Russell.
Yep. Okay,
Well, let me lead the crime
Hey,
scene.
so here's the deal.
Lieutenant Russell.
Here's the deal.
Well, let me lead the crime scene. Hey, lead the crime scene. Cause I won't give my name. I ain't commit no crime. Scene. Wait, state police? Huh? Yeah. I wanna leave. I ain't commit no crime.
I know your name.
I know.
You're good. Just hang tight to me. I'm tracking down.
Hey. Lieutenant Russell. Y'all be safe. Sorry for y'all lost. Okay. I'm out here. He ain't gonna let me leave because I won't give him my name. To let no crime. He don't even know he about to go viral. Lieutenant Russell. I'm saying because I won't give him my name. Like I'm the fucking shooter. Lieutenant Russell. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Where are you headed to? This way?
He bad as shit. Lieutenant Russell. Hey, I'm right behind y'all. Where we going? Huh? I bet. We going. He gonna tell me I can't leave. You got me fucked up. Fuck you think you talking to? Right where this stop sign is at. This man, Lieutenant Russell. Lieutenant Russell told me I can't leave. B-I-T-C-H. Dumb as shit. You gonna tell me I can't leave the crime? Lieutenant Russell smoking crack. They don't put this motherfucker in tape, but I'm still gone. I'm gonna run this motherfucker over. Hey, my bad, bruh. Good luck on that too.
When you get up here, hold on, once you get on there, hold on. Run over this stuff, right? up here, kind of stick to your right, and then go back left.
Lieutenant Russell. Be safe, bruh. I'm leaving, Lieutenant Russell. Be safe. Don't be dickheads like Lieutenant Russell.
Ew. Every time the police abuse their power, it's a reminder that we must stand firm, stay persistent, and defend our rights. In this case, Sergeant Russell demanded an ID simply because the citizen was there, not because they committed a crime, which isn't how the law works. That's why knowing your rights isn't just about understanding them, but using them to protect yourself. Police get emotional when criticized for using a thin blue line flag, accuse citizens of disorderly conduct.
It's not an American flag, but it's clearly there to be a copycat of it with different colors on it. You don't see that? Are you blind, man?
It's a desecrated flag.
Sorry?
Let's check out another First Amendment audit, this time at the Brown County Sheriff's Office, Indiana. A group of citizens exercised their rights, but the moment they called out the thin blue line flag, the cops took notice, moved in, and started throwing their weight around. Another case of rights being violated? Or will the citizens push back and teach these officers a lesson in professional policing? Let's see.
Well, that blue line flag.
They got a gang flag?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
What is that flag all about back there? That looks like you guys modified my country.
Gang flag.
Could you guys take that piece of trash off the... I don't mean to say it like that, but if we could just get that thing off of the...
Oh.
Get your act together, hun. Come on.
Guachom. See that? Cops act like this and then wonder why they've lost public respect. Under the First Amendment, citizens have every right to criticize the police, especially when they're displaying a flag that isn't the official US flag. But instead of listening, the officers responded with hostility and even shut down services without cause.
I'm not trying to deal with this bullshit today.
You're not closed yet. Open that back up.
Yeah.
Next, to take the batteries out of that thing.
All right, now I'm trying to get this gang sign taken down. They got this gang sign in my building. Bullshit. I live in America, not in fucking police land. Desecration of my country's flag. Somebody talking to me? Yeah, man, could we get that gang sign taken? This thing, it's you guys have altered my flag, my country's flag out. Do you guys believe in the ideals of police, or do you believe in the ideals of America?
That is in private
Property?
In here is private, yes.
Who pays? Who's the owner of this building? Can I speak to him?
That'd be the committee.
Okay, how much to buy it, do you think?
To buy what?
This private building?
I have no idea.
You don't know? Sell it because it's public. You get it? Like it's a government building?
I get what you're saying.
Right, nothing about this sign out of my building, you know what I mean?
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, no, I'm like, look, if you can't do the first thing, you can't help me with this. If you could just take that absolute desecration of my country's flag,
No, I can't do that.
you ain't doing it.
You can move it where the public...
Like, if you guys want to rep your gang colors, man, do it on your own time. But while you're on my dime, can we just only fly American? Because to me, it looks like you think it's funny. I'm being dead serious, man. Like, look, if on our country that wasn't an American flag, right? Because it was their flag, it represented their idea. We would go and bodies would be dropping. Do you get it? Because they would come and harass us. They'd tell us we can't have guns. They tell us what we can and can't do. Do you guys not think that you guys don't fear that you don't fear that since you guys go around and do the same thing redcoats do, that somebody might come at you with deadly force? Okay. All right, you guys just follow orders, right?
You say so.
Right. Create our country's flag. We get it. So this is, what's this? This is Brown?
Scott Sutherland.
Scott what?
Sutherland.
Sutherland, okay. All right. going to say it to everybody in the live, you know, do not call this place. I'm not going to say that you should call this place, but this is with their government, right? So if we could have the mods just give some information.
Are you all done with your form?
You're good to go.
18 USC 700. That's the flag code they're violating.
Okay, what does that code say?
All right.
If we could just read it off for him. Hey man, we've actually got a report here.
What's that?
If you could just give us a second, we're going to pull up the code. So it is 18700, desecration of the flag of the United States. Penalties. Whoever knowingly mutilates, burns, maintains on the floor or ground, or tramples upon any flag of the United States shall be fined under for not more than 1 year or both.
Did you just not say that was not an American flag, right?
I said it's a desecration. It's
not the flag, right?
It's a desecration of it.
Using the stars and bars, but not the correct colors. That makes it.
So you guys don't care that you're breaking the law, do you?
U.S. code, you'll need to talk to the FBI about it.
So what, you guys want the FBI to come here?
You guys follow federal law and get rid of that piece of shit off our property.
What piece of shit?
That damn...
Gang sign.
The gang sign. That's not an American flag, but it's clearly there to be a copycat of it. With that, are you blind, man?
It's a desecrated flag.
Coloring.
Sorry?
It's a piece of wood with some coloring.
It's a piece of wood with some my property.
It's not on your property.
This is all of ours property. We pay for you guys to inhabit this building.
It's property.
Oh, I get you, man. So I don't have any.
People are the government.
I mean, you can have your, but if you need to talk to the federal authorities, talk.
Yeah, for public safety, please keep spamming that in the chat.
Sir?
Captain Mike Moore.
Mike Moore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, man.
But if you feel that we have the FBI.
You're also not doing a very good job of representing the citizens of the United States since you're representing clearly your gang colors.
It's a piece of wood that's got colors on it.
So you guys aren't a gang here? You guys don't go around and like steal?
Your office.
Is it time? What time do you guys close? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what time is it now, bro? Let's keep that thing up.
39. Okay.
Let's get the sheriff out here, as a matter of fact. I want to speak to the sheriff. What?
He's not here right now.
Does he do? Is he in the office?
He only has to come in when he needs to come in.
So we just pay him to be... No, I get you, man. I get you. I mean, you can say no, but that's what it is, right? So could I get both of your guys' names and badge numbers again? Both of you? Sir.
Chad Williams.
Chad Williams, badge number 4. And yours, sir?
Is there anything else we can help you with?
I'd like to speak to the young man who looks like he's on drugs.
Right?
Can I?
Blinky over there.
Because he's sitting there blinking over and over.
I'm the captain. He's a sergeant.
I'd like his name and badge number.
We're dealing.
He engaged with me earlier.
Well, that's fine. But again,
Law, you don't follow policy. Do you follow policy?
we have a policy, yes.
Is it your guys' policy to identify?
I've identified myself.
Right. So you're the captain. So are you going to let your? Are you going to let your? No, I don't identify.
You don't identify?
I don't identify.
Well, okay.
Like the Constitution, right? Is that right? Well, f you, pig. Suck a big one. I don't care. Is that a disturbance for you? What are you going to do about it? I'm not professional, man. This isn't, you know. Right, I get it, man. You're supposed to be. And, like, honestly, you saying that I'm trying to incriminate me.
Okay.
So, yeah, kick rocks, pal.
Very unprofessional, right? A completely legal action, but because the cops didn't like it, they tried to twist it into disorderly conduct, and when that failed, they walked away like nothing happened. Disorderly conduct means things like insulting language, excessive noise, or public safety threats, so I think we all know who was actually causing a disturbance here. Stay back for officer safety. Unbelievable lack of professionalism.
Is there a penal code, or is that say only authorized cars only?
Correct. Go look at the sign back.
Well, I came from over there. I didn't come from there.
I know where you came from, buddy, but I'm telling you now.
Whoa. Lower your tone. You work for me. Lower your tone.
On ECU. Now for our final case at the Pismo Beach Police Department, California. A citizen decided to check if the officers respected civil rights by filming near their parking lot. But what he didn't expect was Officer Anderson shining a flashlight directly in his face, just because they thought he was stepping into their safe zone. Since when does a camera threaten officer safety? Let's find out.
Police vehicles only. That's referring to cars. Let's go check it out. Well, we're not going to go past the sign. That sign says authorized personnel only. That's pretty clear.
Hey, too far, man. You can't go past that. Yes,
that's why you have this sign right here.
There's a sign back there that says you're not allowed to walk back this far.
De-escalate. Where's the sign say?
You're not allowed to walk back this. Please back up to the
What
back of the
sign
building.
says that?
There's a sign over here. I'm pointing it out if you turn around and look. See this sign right here?
If you paid attention at the beginning of the video, you probably saw a sign that read police vehicles only, meaning only police vehicles, not people. There's also a sign on the gate that says authorized personnel only, but this citizen never crossed the gate, so nothing illegal happened here.
I came from the side.
Okay, I saw where you came from. You're not allowed to be this far close.
Well, why do you have this sign that says authorized personnel only?
Because you're in the fire department.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go past that. That's restricted.
Okay, that's cool. But see that sign? As a civilian, you're not allowed to go past that sign.
Say only authorized cars only.
Correct. Go look at the sign back.
Well, I came from over there. I didn't come from there.
I know where you came from, buddy, but I'm telling you.
Whoa. Lower your tone.
Can you just talk to me? Hey.
Yeah, you got it. All right. Start fresh.
I'm the supervisor. What's up, man? Hey, so yeah, if you could close the gate right now, we're having some problems right now, so we're gonna fix it.
Well, I'm not going to go in. Yeah, it says authorized personnel only.
Perfect.
But can you do me a favor though? I don't like the way he approached me. He definitely, if he has a concern, he's welcome to come and voice it. But you don't go yelling at citizens, man.
Okay.
That's not cool. You came out very.
I think he was just a little worried. He doesn't know who you are, kind of thing like that. This is all our personal vehicles. This is all our department vehicles. So he was. That's.
Do you know his name and badge?
Yeah, it's Officer Anderson.
Okay.
And then it's P112, I believe.
P112.
Yeah, P110.
Gotcha. Do you have a business card by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm just curious. Like I said, I didn't come from that direction. I came from the lobby area. And there's no signage.
Yeah, if you want to go to the lobby area and film in there, we have no problem. Yeah. The only issue is that our gate was, obviously with, in the police department, we have a lot of stuff back there that it's not free to the general public.
Yeah.
So that was his only concern.
Approach a little more cordial, man.
Okay.
He's got I'm sure he's trained in hand-to-hand combat. He's got a taser. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy.
I get that, but he doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know what you have. So that's the thing.
We don't know who everyone is, but I mean, So I'm just curious though, so right here on the left, it does say like police vehicles only, which that's pretty legible.
You want to go over there?
That's more like for vehicles. Was there another sign saying like restricted that as far as like pedestrians go and no trespassing? Or
well, preferably we would not want people a hot call or something like that. We have to go to code 3. Then this is the avenue that we go in and out. So we don't want anyone walking around just coming over here.
A little sidewalk would be for, I guess.
Yeah. So,
but no, I hear it. It could get dangerous.
Yeah, it could be very dangerous.
I'm just curious what sign he was. Because like I said, I came from the left over here.
Where the station is?
Yeah, so I just came, walked right here, and this is the only thing I see. Vehicles, and there's no penal code or statute saying no trespassing, and authorized personnel only, nothing of that nature. And the thing is, the point of having that sign over there, because,
that's good,
to me,
that
says
point.
like you shouldn't go past that fence, but you can go past this. I think this is more like saying like, hey, like let's say someone came to get service and they pulled up in their vehicle. They might think, oh, you guys have parking in the back. Or like, no, this is not back parking, Unless there's something over here.
Maybe we should point out another, have a sign that says no authorized personnel. Just have it.
I saw you guys have that tunnel over there. What's the history behind that? I heard it. I kind of saw like it's been around for like a long. Let me go over here. The light's right in my eye.
No worries.
You know anything about that?
I don't know the history about it.
It looks nice. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It said state use. I was wondering if it's open.
Yeah, so our lobby is always open.
Yeah, the rookie move. I didn't even try opening. I just figured you guys were going to be closed.
No.
That's all like the blinds and stuff.
Yeah, so our records, normal business hours, they'll be here. Someone needs to use the bathroom and water and come over here and just hang out.
Okay, well, I'm going to get out of your hairs, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, good luck with everything. You have any other questions?
I'm not going to file a complaint, man, but just do me a favor, man. Just talk to him. I don't want him to get in trouble or anything, but just say, hey, you got a concern. Like, he's taking that into consideration. There's no need to yell at me.
I will definitely talk to him.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Take care. All right.
Alright guys, that was absolute madness. Officer Anderson lost control in seconds, but lucky for him, his supervisor stepped in just in time to de-escalate. Now imagine if the supervisor wasn't there, or if the whole thing wasn't caught on camera. This would have been a blatant civil rights violation. Hopefully the sergeant sets him straight so he won't make the same mistakes again. Today, we saw a battle between power and the law, between citizens with constitutional rights and officers showing signs of overreach. But this story doesn't end here. How many others are being treated this way with no one to expose it? If you don't want yourself or your loved ones to become the next victims, know your rights, speak up, and spread awareness. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Well,